Shalom, shalom. First, I'd like to give our praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Ha, Rakah, Kodash, Ma'amah. Double honors to the elders, Apostle James, and honors to the elder of the lines that kept our heart one. And shalom to you, brothers and sisters that's pushing in the truth of sincerity. Come with you with a lesson. And I'm going to title this She Made the Earth Drunken with Their Madness. And the reason I'm bringing this out is because I saw Watch 'em Redacted again, and it was a segment talking about how I think it was either El Salvador. It was one of these one country where it was talking about why should the U.S. pay taxes if they continue to print money, which makes sense in a sense. And he was just breaking it down how the economy is built and how it is built on treasury bonds and taxable incomes, and he was just breaking the whole shit down, man. He was just basically like condemning the place. They were saying, hey man, this democracy, this shit don't work. At least that's what I was taking from it. He was like, yo, this democracy shit doesn't work. Like, look what they do. They print money. They tax the people. Why do you need to tax people if you print more money? You know? This is the book of Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations are drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. God, man, that's what they did. They laid their bed with America. They started wanting to do business. Import, exports, all type of stuff. But they got them drunken with that dollar. And they enforced it with that military. And they cloaked themselves, man. They cloaked themselves, man. To be the most delicate and nice looking, because they claim themselves to be the God-fearing country, which is not the case. This place is set up through the religious, man. It's not whatsoever, man. It's bull BS. And these nations are having buyer's remorse. They're dumping treasury bonds, which basically is the way that America continues to operate. They're dumping dollars, selling that shit, getting rid of it because they know there's no real value to it. They're pulling away, doing deals with the yuan and shit. They're tired, man. They're done. It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. But she can't be healed, man, because the nations are mad and the Lord is mad. And the Lord isn't going to let these nations help America. But instead, the Lord is going to continue, is going to turn this place upside down. Because that's what it was set up to do. That's what this judgment that's on this place. Because why, man? Because that's the Lord said in the... Actually, I could get that actually after this. In the land of the north, man. It says, flee out of the midst of... Well, yeah, that's a good one, but that's not the point. But it was saying the nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad, man. So, they're mad. They're mad. And Babylon is suddenly fallen, destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. God, man. So everyone gonna go to their own country because they can't do business with America. They can't make profit. Right, kind of like what every other bad business idea. What they're gonna do? They're gonna file for bankruptcy and fucking go back to, or like just like a fucking somebody that move out. You know, they move out of the apartment. You know what I'm saying, if it ain't working, shit, move back to your mama crib. Or move back wherever you came to, and then you gotta. And that's what the nation's gonna do. Go back to their own country because they see this place is gonna be. It's not gonna be the glorious place as it was. It says, "For her judgment reaches unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies." God, man, it has. Because through their monetary system, they've been getting so much money to fund projects, to fund this, that, and the third. For a military complex to go to set up different embassies and different military bases around the world, to be the modern day triumvirate or hammer of the earth, imperialism, operating under the guise of fear. That's what they do. They put their bases everywhere, and then they sanction everyone. You know, they sanction countries like Russia, China. You know, these third world countries and wherever they may be, man. Europe, could be Turkey, could be Bolivia, some shit. You know, Poland. It could be anywhere. That's what they do. Right? Because he made all the nations drunk with that wine. Right? And that's what they did. But then, and that's where the irony comes in at. Because once upon a time, America was laughing at these other countries, man, getting so many deals. They propped themselves up to be the biggest thing, the hot thing on the block. You know, around the whole earth. The whole earth was shaking. But now, man, that's the very same countries, man, that used to do deals with America from generation to generations past, man. Every 4 years, there's a new president. So they witnessed the falling and the weakening of America. How bad America is with not only their money, but how petty they are with the military. Like petty as shit. Let's say. There we go. This is Revelations 18:9. The kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her, America, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Right, because they can't do business with America no more, and they're gonna be so goddamn scared. Shit, it's gonna be like shit can happen to them. Right? Because once this place goes up, man, it's never going to be inhabited again, except by the nocturnal animals. That's talked about either in Isaiah 13 or 15 or so. It says, verse 10, stirring afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city Babylon, that mighty city, For in 1 hour is thy judgment come. So in 1 hour, man, that's all the Lord needs to destroy this place. With the same nuclear bombs, with the same nuclear, the same nukes that they tried so hard to hedge against, because they know it could be used for a weapon of war. But the Lord said he has opened up his armory, and that's gonna be the demise of this place. And the irony of that too, right? Because everything happens for a reason. The Lord set it up to where America dropped the first one. It said, well, Little Man and Fat Boy, whatever the hell. I'm not sure why they just don't call it a fucking bomb, but the first nuclear ICBM. Well, not ICBM, but nuclear bomb, man. Right? And then from the start of that, that's when getting the nuclear arsenals was in rapid what's the new best thing? Doing that. And now coming on today, now that's gonna be the way America falls. And then you have Russia and China. You have countries like Iran, the Saudis. You got all these other countries with nukes threatening to nuke America. It's crazy. And it says, in the merchants in the earth, it says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. So in 1 hour, that judgment is going to come, man. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore, man. So that's what's going to happen. And there's no more business. No more another man from another country coming into America getting a business loan to set up some shops in the inner cities. That's not going to happen anymore. That's never going to happen again. But instead, the Lord is going to set it up to where all these nations will cling unto the children of Israel and flow into the children of Israel, the elect of Israel. They give tribute. And it says, the merchandise of gold, silver, and precious stones, and of pearls, and of fine linen, and purple, and silk, and scarlet, and thine wood, and all manner of vessels of ivory, and all manner of vessels of most precious wood, and of brass, and iron, and marble, and cinnamon, and odors, and ointments, and frankincense, and wine, and oil, and fine flour, and wheat, and beasts, and sheep, and horses, and chariots, and slaves, and souls of men. And the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all, man. So it's and that's describing the utmost end of America. Like wiped out, man. No more to be inhabited, no more to be seen, no more to be talked about. It's going to be one of the greatest things that happen on the earth. It said, the merchant of these which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing. God, it's saying, alas, alas, that great city, that which clothed in fine linen and purple scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches has come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company of ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off. So standing out in the sea, being a far enough distance to see this destruction, and cry, and when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust upon their heads, and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city, when we were made rich. Come on, man, because Because even with the docks and the imports and the exports, man, it's a lot of those ships. And then they have to pass through the Panama Canal and all types of stuff. So these nations, so even the ones that's on these ships could be, they're going to see the destruction. They're going to see it, man, and they're going to look at it, man. They're going to be scared shitless. Seeing the smoke of America's burning, man, is saying what city is like unto that great city that made them rich? Because no other country could do that, man, the way America did it. America did it in the most cunning and most unjust business way. It says, wherein we made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness, for in 1 hour she is made desolate. Kind, man. Because all these nations were made rich. Starting with the transatlantic slave trade, and then trickling down and just start making business with everything else. People used to be a commodity. Everything was a commodity, right? And then they came up with what they call it, civilized, civilized shit, society. And then demonocracy, coming up with that type of stuff. Yeah, all of that, man. And then taking lands from other people, war. Just taking shit. Taking shit, calling it theirs, and then exporting and selling it, and all type of shit, man. It's fucking crazy. And America has been doing it for years. Touched the apple of the Lord's eye. Did it with the Native Americans, the Southern Kingdom and the Northern Kingdom, man. So it said, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh hath avenged you on her. Man, so the Lord has avenged us, man. That's what he's gonna do. It say, it's a scripture, man. It talks about eye for an eye. So basically, man, the Lord is gonna pay them back for what they did unto us. And that's gonna be their judgment. Plus 1,000 years of slavery, and then they're gonna be eradicated from the earth. I did not expect it, but that was it for this.